Happy Monday. Oh, goodness. I just started taking off my lashes from last week and they are sticky. We got to use the lash remover. Um, it's like 8:30. Definitely just looked at my schedule. There's a board meeting tonight. I don't even know what this board meeting is for. But I got up. I made the kids their lunch. Um, got it done. Came back and laid back down. Why? Because I'm over here just trying to navigate all the things that I got to get done today. I have a lot of things to make this week. Um, like I am like, oh, I gotta sit down and write down all the things that I gotta make. So next week I'm teaching the Protea pants. So I definitely want to make 2 pairs of those because my previous pair that I made during testing, they don't fit anymore. They're too big. So I gotta make, and they were too big when I made them. So I've got to buckle down and make those. I really need to make the Butano from Friday Patterns because I'm teaching a class. Well, I was supposed to be teaching a class for that this weekend, but I'm actually out of town. And instead, tomorrow, I'm going to be helping the peeps prep their patterns and cut out their shirts. So tomorrow night, we've got that going on. And then Thursday, I have a class that I'm teaching on measuring and fitting that I want to better prepare for because I do feel like I got a lot of good feedback from my last class that I did on that. And one of the people who came to the class, she wants to be an instructor at the studio, and she was like, I think it would be really good if, yes, you gave us, because everybody gets their individual pattern pieces to kind of like practice doing adjustments on. But she was like, I also think that it would be really good if you had a larger piece and took us through the adjustments like on a bigger scale. So I'm going to be doing that this class. So I want to practice doing that because the class, hello Milkshake actually came and checked on me to make sure that I was alive this morning. So we celebrate her doing her catly duties. So I want to make sure that I go through that and practice that and communicate that in a clear way that makes sense, because one of the things that tends to happen with me is that I'll feel like I'm clearly communicating, but then I'll be like, am I clearly communicating? Because I didn't practice going through it outside of my head. So I'm going to practice that. Then October 12th, we've got the how to make adjustments to your projector pattern pieces. So I also have a book that I wrote that I just have to I got to screenshot the illustrations that go along with it. So your girl's got a lot of things to do, and my ankle is in a lot of pain today. I feel like it's not going away and it's not feeling better, and that it might be something else. I don't know. Okay, so I know I just did my planning, but I also may have just bought a new digital planner. Y'all, why is you guys? I gave my son his ceramics to take upstairs to his room. Why did I just look on my cutting table and they're right there? Anyway, I just got a new digital planner. Don't judge my life, okay? We all have our our isms. Now this was this week's spread and plan. But what I've been finding is that I leave my planner at home and there are additional things that need to be planned. And I have been doing a better job of not only charging my iPad, not this thing. Oh, yeah, I was about to be like, please don't be dead as I'm over here about to talk about how well I've been doing. But because I've been keeping my iPad on me and I've been keeping it charged, I've been using it a lot more for work and everything like that. So I was like, oh, you know what? This is a really good time for me to go ahead and try digital planning again because that used to be my jam. I've actually designed and sold planners as well. And I know it's probably like, Aaronica, well, why didn't you just design a planner that you wanted? Blah, 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 blah. Because here's the truth. I don't believe in remaking the wheel. If somebody else did it, I'm just gonna pay their price. You know what I'm saying? And I honestly hope that people feel that about me too, because like if you want to do something and I've already done it, just support me. Anyway, so I bought this it's the Ultimate Life Digital Journals bundle. Um I'll put the link in. I'll put a link in here if I do really like it. If I don't like it, I'm not going to include the link. But I am going to download it because that was this morning's little purchase. And the reason why is because sometimes I get a little tired of having to, in essence, like design each of my pages and stuff like that. Sometimes it just becomes way too much for me and I simply will not do it. And so I was like, oh, let me stop making excuses and just go ahead and do it. And it's like, okay, so Aaronica, what about the other ones that you bought? Why not just use those? And not that there's anything wrong with that. It's the ones that I have are fine, but they just are not. Obviously, they didn't encourage me to plan. So anyway, so we're gonna try this out. Yeah. I haven't been in GoodNotes in a long time. It's making me re-sign in. Use your passkey to confirm it's really you. Not me. Like, who else would it be? Excellent. I've used Face ID to yeah, but there we go. Dang, it's been so long since I have for you guys listen. I didn't even have a passcode on my iPad. Okay, so I have about 8 minutes to finish this. Before I have to kind of get started with cutting my fabrics because like I said, we have an aggressive day today. Picture day is tomorrow for my kids. Y'all, my middle child was like, I essentially want to wear an 80s business suit to school, and who are we to be like, no? Well, my husband was like, absolutely not. But you know, I'm like, why not? Why not? You know what I mean? So I'm going to make her a little blazer situation. If I can log into my... Yeah, I swear, your girl is like struggling. But anyway, but I won't be recording that because I'm not wearing a whole lot of clothing today. And I don't actually feel like getting dressed if I'm being completely honest. So y'all will not be able to see my booty butt cheeks as I cut out these patterns. Lo siento. But I'm going to be using my projector like I normally do. Just make pretend you watched. Okay, so we're at the orthodontist and she's definitely taking forever. We're already late. And she's like, she's moving like she's on time or early, and that is not our truth. You don't want to bring a sweater or something because it might be cold in there? Girl, I need for you to stop wearing these pants because it looks like you're preparing for a flood. Good morning. It is super early. It's like 5 something. And well, I'm up making my middle child her picture day outfit because yesterday I just didn't have it in me. Which means that today I'm making a blazer and pants for her. The things that we do for our kids. Okay? I'm tired. Yesterday I went to bed and I was cranky. My hair looks super crazy right now. I didn't even have. Oh no, all this stuff is falling on me. Good morning, Milkshake. Milkshake is like surprised I'm awake. She's like, girl, what are you doing downstairs? I already cut out all the pieces. My husband thinks I'm crazy because I just want to make sure that, you know, she's excited about what she's wearing and she feels cool and beautiful and all those things. So, whatever. I'm exhausted. But we're going to make this outfit for her now. Okay, so we got as much done as we could. Did she get the entire outfit made? She didn't. Do I feel intense mom guilt? I do. I do. Thank you for asking. So, parenthood is the wildest thing in the world, y'all. It is really wild because, like, literally yesterday, she was going off on me about, not obviously to my face because, you know, these kids are crazy, but they're not that damn crazy. But she was upset because I wouldn't let her come home and just raid the pantry after I had already provided 2 separate snacks on our way home. So she was big mad. I mean, what are we gonna do about it? You know what I'm saying? I'm not about to just let you just eat me out of house at home. And then I was up at 5 o'clock in the morning to make her this outfit so that she could feel like the super cool cat that she is for her picture day. Even though, y'all, when I went to bed last night, I was not the happiest parent. I was not like, oh, I can't wait to get up at super early in the morning to go and do this. And completely unrelated, but kind of related because instead of editing my editing last week's video, you know, I was over here being mom of the fucking year, even though I'm sure that my kids will somehow manage to tell me that no, I'm just joking. My kids are very appreciative of me. But I did not edit my video. I'm going to finish interfacing these Protier pants. And then I'm going to go. I don't feel like it's going to take me too long to make these pants. So I'm going to make them this morning. Maybe I might even hop on live. Seeing as I haven't gone live in forever. Also, y'all, I'm gonna have to give you the tea on something else. Let me finish doing this, and then I'm gonna give y'all the tea on something. All right, so we found a bobby pin or two, right? By found, I mean my daughter brought them downstairs because I did her hair this morning for picture day. So anyway, listen, I don't know if you all remember because there are some new subbies here, but we're about to just do a quick story time. So earlier this year, actually towards the end of last year, this I don't want to say brand, but I guess brand reached out to me because they were like, oh, we want to do a fashion TV show with you centering plus size bodies. And I was like, excellent. Timing isn't good for me because last year I had double mastectomy plus reconstruction surgery. And I was just like, I can't wrap my mind around you. Whew. Not these fucking cats scaring the shit out of me. Golly. Scary cats. Anyway, so I was like, cool, I love this for us. Especially because they were like, look, we get it. You had a lot of stuff going on. It's fine. Everything is okay. Let's, start this off in the next year. And I was like, okay, awesome. Now, for this show, I was required to go live weekly for 30 minutes, not a minimum of 30 minutes, but it had to be 30 minutes on the dot, which meant that I had to plan out live content that could be created, delivered, etc. within that 30-minute time frame. There were no ifs and ands or buts about it, right? It had to be within that 30-minute time frame. And so now whenever I go live, I typically go live and I just be out here vibing, right? Like, how long do you go live? It's just with the vibes, right? So for me, that meant I had to really reel it in and be like really intentional about everything that I was doing, which took a lot of prep work for me, which took 30 minutes out of my schedule, to be on camera. But then to be like, even leading up, I had to set up my office. I had to set up my machines so that I could be on video up on my cutting table. I had to move my office around. So ultimately, every week, it was more than an hour long commitment. No problem. Cool. But supposedly they were working on all these brand deals for me to get paid. All I'm going to say is that none of that happened. None of that happened. And so I enjoyed it though, because for at the moment, what it was cool. It was fine. It's not like I was expecting to become a millionaire off of this, but it was interesting to do. Cut to now, I was supposed to do season two, which honestly, I have been in, like, I thought that after I had the surgery, I would not be in pain. And I am in pain. Like, every day I'm in pain. I cannot walk like I normally used to walk. I can't walk up and down the stairs. Like, I'm literally, like, I can't walk just like step, 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 step. I have to take one step, meet my feet, take another step, meet my feet. Either way, going up and down the stairs, painful and long, right? And I've got stairs in my house. Anyway, I digress. Either way, I've just been in so much pain and I'm just trying to recover and trying to navigate life. And if we're being completely honest, I'm just trying to make money moves, right? So, in other words, if it's not making dollars, it's not making sense for me. And I feel like last year when I was talking to them, they were selling me on this like really big hoop dream. And I didn't really see any benefit for me at all, right? Every time I did my show, it was just a Progressive commercial. And don't get me wrong, I had Progressive, but I would really like to leave Progressive because I'm tired of paying over $500 a month for my car insurance. Also, I digress. But if you have like information on car insurance, definitely feel free to reach out. So anyway, but one of the contacts who emails me, her stuff always goes to spam. And my spam filters are on pretty high because like I hate getting all of these spam emails, whatever, whatever. But like I was supposed to do season two starting September 18th. But again, I had surgery the second week of September, and I was expecting to feel a whole lot better, and I was not. Now, also mind you, last year when I turned in my run of show and my plan for all of my shows, they were just like, "Oh, we didn't know that you actually did that. You sent it to me to do." So of course I did it. Anyway, so I was like, I'm not about to be putting that much time and effort into pre-planning for these shows. Y'all, this lady done sent my ass a really mean email and was like, well, I think that you're just being unprofessional, but the owner of, the network doesn't think that, and blah, 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 blah. Now, mind you, I've Google searched this person, this contact, nothing comes up. Literally an empty Google search. Not even her name popping up for the network that she supposedly works for. So I sat on my reply for a little bit because I don't like to burn bridges and I don't like to be mean. Your girl's done a lot of work. I try really hard not to tap into who I once was as far as that goes. But I had to let it go because I was just like, you know what? Um, just a couple of things. I hope this email finds you doing well. But it seems like you already have your mind made up about me, and let's keep it that way. What you think of me is actually none of my business. So I'm going to let you keep thinking that. And I think I'm going to just go ahead and permanently terminate my partnership with this brand. Don't email me again. We're good. And here's the kicker. Like they tried to email me and be like, oh, well, this TikTok brand specifically wanted to work with you for like almost 100K. And they will just have to pair them out with another person. Do it. Because one of the things that I'm learning as I'm in my 40s and as I'm navigating my health and as I'm navigating just kind of where I am is I am not willing to bend my boundaries so that I could say yes to someone else and no to me. Like, do I want to make Multiple six figures? Of course. Have I done it before? Of course. But I'm also not about to be over here like feeling like I'm putting out all of this work and everything like that in order to quote unquote earn a spot. No, I've done the work. And it's not even about like, oh, I have this large following. That's not what it's about. But I put in the work, and I put in the work in a very public area, in a very public arena. And I'm very honest about what I'm navigating, very honest about everything that goes on with me. Because in the event that someone reaches out and sends me an email, because your girl's bad with email, I'm terrible about email. I want them to be perfectly clear that to charge it to my head, not to my heart, because I just have a lot going on health wise. It's not like, oh, she's got a lot going on with her family. She's got a lot going. No, it's because I'm in pain. Like I am always in pain. And when you are in chronic pain, like it is hard to do the bare minimum. So like this morning I got up and I made my daughter her blazer. I did her hair and everything like that. And if I'm going to be honest, the people who get the best of my energy are going to be my family. Like I'm not going to give all of my good energy to like no shade to y'all, but I'm not going to give all of my energy, all of my good energy to strangers on the internet when the energy that matters and the impact that matters is on my family. Yes, you all matter to me as well, especially because like I love reading the comments and things like that, things that you say to me, but like when it comes to choosing, I'm going to always choose my family. And I didn't earn not 1 cent from these people the last time. So for me, it doesn't make sense. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and put together these per day pants. That's the team. So this is my TV show now. That's what we got. Okay, so I just finished both of my Pinterest inspiration to closet manifestation pieces, and I'm beyond excited and really proud of myself because these two pieces are so good. And oddly enough, I really feel like I've got my sojo back. So I'm gonna go ahead and get dressed, do my hair, and I've got to head to the fabric store because, again, the fabric that I ordered for this homecoming dress is running late and I still got stuff to do. So we got to go and buy new fabric so that this can be made. I plan on making it, plan on cutting it out tonight, and then I'm going to make it tomorrow. So that way it is ready for pickup tomorrow evening. So fun, so exciting. Okay, so I got myself together. We're leaving the house. Just need some sunglasses. What is this? No idea what that is. I have a basket of sunglasses. Judge someone else. I think these are the ones I'm gonna wear today. But they're all like dirty. Just like, ooh. I was gonna add some more blush, but I think we're fine. Yeah, blush is like my favorite makeup. Making sure these lights are out. Okay. So now we've got to go and run to the fabric store. We're going to go to the fabric joint today. And, oh God, it is 1,000 degrees outside. So we're going to go to the fabric joint to go and see if they've got some satin. And we got to eat. I'm starving. Oh my goodness. I'm sure I didn't share this yesterday because I left my stuff home. But I ended up going and I got some delicious, very delicious food. Oh my. Definitely just got a drink from Sprouts. And y'all, I went to go pick the kids up and I was like making a U-turn because I had to make a U-turn. Oh, these glasses are exceptionally dirty. We're just not gonna wear them. I'm gonna go for these that are already in the car. I made a U-turn and y'all, my drink fell. It was bad news bears. Alright, so we're off to go run errands. Good morning. Gonna take my kids to school today. I could not fall asleep for the life of me last night. I was super awake, and I don't know why. Because, like, I woke up, ooh, my bag is cold. It scared me. Because I definitely woke up super early yesterday morning, too. And today I'm paying for it. And I don't have time for these shenanigans. I got a new roommate. I love this. And I don't think I'm someone who is like a particularly blind, loyal person. Like when it comes to things like this, like I just really like a cup that works. I just, you know what I mean? But I do feel like I'm cheating on Simple Modern by having this cup. Okay, come on, let's go.
Hit it.
Thank
Mommy,
you.
that's a moth. A moth on our window.
Yes, well, let's close the door so that we don't let it inside the house. Thank you. Come on, let's go.
No, it's already in the house. Mom, the moth is already in the house.
Oh, well, then why didn't you scoop it out of the house?
Okay, I got.
No, get in the car now. Thank you.
That could kill it.
Happy Thursday. So it is Thursday before the hurricane hits. Hurricane Helene is scheduled to pass through Atlanta. So we are in a bit of a prep mode. So I have just placed an order for groceries to be delivered. I have, Aurora, did you make those noodles for breakfast?
Yeah.
I have, we also have like an emergency bag that we keep, obviously for in case of emergency. I'm getting ready to make some coffee. Not sure where we have that on 200. I'm not doing pour over. And then I'm going to finish this dress while I have time and power, because last night our power actually did go out. So,
Yeah, and everything in my room turned off.
Now I'm going to go ahead and begin to charge like our like extra generator and stuff like that. Not like a whole house generator, because last time that we had a really big outage, we didn't have power for days.
Do you want?
So I bought a bunch of things during that last experience that will help us. So now we just have to make sure everything is charged. So I'm going to do that now. So that way, in the event that we lose power and we need to charge our phones and stuff like that, we don't have to go out to our cars and things like that. So I'm going to get that set up now. Put my hair tie back. Put
No,
it down.
but this is the only hair tie that fits my hair.
No, this is my hair tie.
No.
It fits my hair.
No, but it fits my hair. I can put my hair in a ponytail.
Girl, I'm not. You know what's so funny is that you have business upstairs.
Anyways.
My goodness. Yes, and put my brush back upstairs. Thank you. Did you take the other things that you took upstairs?
Yeah.
Not my cat that Bobot got me.
I did not bring that down here.
You did bring it down here.
No, I didn't.
You did. You brought it down with the hair stuff.
Oh, yeah.
This has been my day. I've been sewing and bickering with small people.
Oh.
Anyway, so today was the day that I really had to finish this dress. So I'm going to show you guys what it looks like. I hate working with satin because I feel like no matter how much you press, all I see are the wrinkles and stuff like that. So this is the dress. And so the inspiration was Princess Tiana. And she wanted it short. She didn't want the full gown, the full length gown. She wanted to have this little sash added. And the sash is long enough for it to like lay lower, like how it is in her inspiration picture. And then we had talked and she also wanted just a little more coverage around her arms. So I did a little situation right here that's attached. Got to press this out. And that's it. That invisible zipper went in beautifully and we did a really great job on it. And then I also included horsehair in the hem so that it has a more dramatic hemline. So, of course, it looks wild now, but that's been an all-day project because I didn't get the fabric until late yesterday. And so I cut the pattern out and then I interfaced the lining because the lining that I'd gotten was just like way too flimsy. There was boning in there, invisible zipper, the dress is fully lined. So anyway, I'm going to eat dinner before laying it down and making sure that all of our electronics are charged because the hurricane Helene is set to down tonight. So yeah, yay. Happy Friday. Okay, so Hurricane Helene did not hit us. She did not touch down by us. She ended up veering east, but my mom lives east, so I had to check on her. She didn't realize it because she's just getting up. And she's like, oh, I didn't know that it turned east. That makes a lot more sense as to, like what is going on around her. She lives in South Carolina. But our power did go out at some point in time because my computer is off and I did not know it. So my flight has not been canceled. I have not packed because I spent all day yesterday working on this dress. So I've got to pack, but also I was doing a sewing challenge with one of my students who has become a friend of mine. Yeah, I didn't cut the fabric. I haven't done anything. So I've got like about an hour and a half before I have to leave. And I feel like I can make like a sweatshirt and pants in an hour and a half. While my computer boots up, I do need to go to the back, but let me show you guys what fabric I'm using. Okay, so we both got 3 yards of this fabric. So I plan on making, oh man, that fabric, what do you need? My laundry detergent smells so good. So I'm going to be doing, hopefully, that way, thank you.
Sorry, but can I borrow that hair tie from my hair?
No. You have stolen enough of my hair ties. Thank you. Goodbye. So I'm going to be doing cozy pants out of this. And then I'm going to do the primrose, which was one of my patterns that I dropped last year. And I'm going to do the back out of this lace and the front out of this. And I think that that'll be super cute because I just think it will. But of course I'm going to be filming like a little short form video about this. So let me record the first part. Okay, friends, this is it for this week's vlog because I can't find the case for my camera. But here's a look because I did finish my pants And they are super cute. Excuse me, milkshake. Really, really cute. Love them so much. Running to the airport, literally. Good morning and happy Monday. So if I look like I'm in a different place, it's because I'm in a different country. It is Monday morning and I am getting ready to catch an Uber back to the airport so I can catch a flight home before I hop into teaching ASAP, which I'm really excited because we're cutting the Protea pants tonight. But I spent my weekend in Toronto. I still cannot find the cover for my actual camera for the life of me, so I'm recording this on my phone. But this trip was really, really full. I'll share some pictures that I took because I definitely went and I did some sightseeing just a little bit while I was here. Whenever I travel for work, these are really labor-intensive trips, so it's hard for me to feel like, oh yeah, I want to go out and do a bunch of things, especially because, you know, my leg is still in pain, although when I'm more active, it's in less pain. But your girl's arthritis, screaming. But yeah, I'm sitting in the lobby waiting for my Uber to fly back home. I'm excited because I'm flying first class, which is always very, very good. It leaves me feeling more rested and restored when I get off of the flight. And since I am jumping right into carpool with my kids and then teaching, your girl needs to be as restored as possible. So yeah, I'll catch y'all, I guess, when I get in the Uber. Was a little field trip with my son. We went to the Atlanta History Center, and I love doing field trips. It is my absolute favorite thing in the world. I love going on them with both of my kids. And this field trip was really inspirational as well as really informational. We deep dove into the Cherokee tribe and found out a bunch of information about them, and I really had a great time. Day. And I say happy very happily because I'm back home, obviously. Um, these like listen, y'all, this has been my kitchen is a mess. And y'all already know I do not like to walk into my kitchen and it be a mess. But whatever. My husband packed lunches this morning. It looks like we had an issue with the chicken. This is fun. Like I wish I would have known. I had left some of these things out. Definitely would have come downstairs a little sooner to make sure they got put away. Um, but yesterday I did that. Listen, yeah, I did that field trip. One of the things that I have to do better about when I travel is recognizing that the act of traveling exhausts me, right? Like the going to the airport, the loading onto the airplane, you know what I mean? Doing all of that is exhausting for me. And sometimes I feel like I need to remind myself that it's okay for me to like come home and take a break. But also in my defense, I did not know that my son's he had a field trip yesterday, and I signed up for the field trip not even paying attention to the day of the field trip. I signed up for the field trip just because again, not paying attention to the day. I was just like, oh, it's the first field trip of the year. Let me make sure I sign up because my kids, they do enjoy having me on field trips. So I was just like, cool. I'm going to go on this field trip. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be excellent. And I had the best time ever. And part of having the best time ever is your girl's just exhausted now. And that there, I gotta be honest, is what exhausted me because I also had class. I did have class on Monday night when I flew in, and I'm so excited about that. That did not exhaust me. That did not exhaust me. I'm like, out of all things to exhaust me, that was not it. But them kids yesterday, and they are so cute. You guys, these kids are adorable. And of course, I made sure that I did not include pictures of them because I do not want to violate their privacy. So there's no pictures of those really cute children. It's time to get this coffee going. But I had the best time, even though yesterday, and this is the reason why there's no other footage from yesterday. Let me tell you something. Your girl came home and I took out meat for dinner. I took out the meat for dinner, and I was talking to my youngest son and my middle daughter, and I was like, "Listen, guys, like, mommy just needs a second. I just, and in my head, that was all that I needed, was just a small second to gather myself, to get myself together, so that I could resume parenting duties." We got home and I did take them out of school a little bit early because we got back from the field trip and they were like, "Do you want all of your kids?" And you guys know I run carpool with my daughter's little bestie. And I was like, "Yeah, I will take all of these kids." And so we got to his house really early. I dropped him off. And then we're going to use this mug today, my little hand painted mug. So we got to his house and okay, that's good. And we are going to do, no, we're going to do, oh, damn it. I put it on regular brew. Oh, well. Then we dropped him off. We waited for his mom to get home, dropped him off, came home. Y'all, I came upstairs after I took that meat out and I was like, I'm just going to lay here for a second. 3-4 hours later at 7 o'clock is when I woke up. And I was just, and that was all I could do. And, on Tuesday nights, we record the podcast. And I had sent, or at least I had thought that I'd sent Julian a text message that was like, "Hey, BT Dubs, like, I'm exhausted. Hey, you know what? This is the reason why your ass is over here throwing up. Eating stuff you're not supposed to be. Milkshake." Cats, man. So I in my head, I sent him a text message that was like, "Hey, babe, like, your girl is exhausted. I need a second. Can we record tomorrow?" Apparently that is not what went through. And I didn't get his text message that he sent to me until like close to 10 o'clock. So we didn't record last night, so we're going to record tonight. But yeah. And I'm sorry that this was like a long update, but your girl's been like out of town, MIA. We didn't really have very much besides, "Hey, I'm leaving the hotel on Monday." And then Tuesday was, "Hey, BT Dubs, I'm chaperoning a field trip." So, but I'm about to sit down, start to do some planning, take some pictures, record some content. Okay, so one of the things that I did last week was or rather on Monday, is I upgraded my phone. I now have the new 16 Pro Max, which I absolutely love. But yeah, as I was browsing on here and stuff like that, came up with a video talking about how influencers, they just want free things like that, and how um we just want free things. And I'm just like, or if it's like, "Oh, well," this lady was like, "Oh, well, if your audience is growing, why can't you pay for the service?" She can pay for the service. She gonna pay for the service and not advertise you though. What she's saying is that my audience has grown to the point where I think that your service could benefit from the fact that my audience is bigger than yours. And then it's like, "Oh, well, why don't you just share?" Because we don't get paid for just sharing. Because we don't just get paid for that. I just don't understand how people just want influencers to work for free and then be shocked and appalled when we're like, we're small businesses too. This takes time. Anyway, it's time to go pick these kids up. Let's go get them. Good morning. It's afternoon. I'm tripping. It's like noon. And I've been up since earlier this morning. But today I am taking as another kind of like not working so hard day because I'm working all weekend again. Um, I'm really trying to be more cognizant of protecting my energy and stuff like that because I do such a piss poor job. One of the things that I do suck at is just being like, yeah, girl, you don't have to work all the time. So even though I am doing some lightweight work, I did want to make pants today because I feel like I have little to no pants. And then with my legs still swelling and stuff like that, I don't feel the most comfortable or confident showing my legs because I've got one swollen leg and one leg that's not swollen. Um, so yeah, so I do need to, I did want to get up and make some pants today, but it is not happening. I was also going to record a sew along for um, my skirt pattern because I'm going to do it out of like a beautiful corduroy fabric, but that'll have to wait until tomorrow. Tomorrow will likely be a heavy sew day. Um, Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe like tomorrow evening because my son's got a doctor's appointment tomorrow morning that I got to take him to. So we'll see. But yeah, so I've had a couple of really great conversations today. I got a chance to talk to my personal fairy bra mother, Nikki Griffith of Sewing My Style, who is now the owner of Bra Builders, and she is the only Black woman to own like a bra making business, which is really dope. Um, so I'm really excited about that. So we've got some fun things on the pipeline with us and having a conversation. Um, and with her, I function as like a coach for her business as well as helping her create content and drive ideas behind it and stuff like that, which is really exciting. But then after I got off the phone with her, my best friend called me and was like, "Hey, did you see that school choice is open for our county?" And I was like, "What?" Because normally it doesn't open up until February of the school year. So it should have opened up February of next year, but now it's open. And so now I've got to figure out where, like, how to get my middle child enrolled in her next middle school because her current school, like, she's top of the grade for this current school. Um, but yeah, so now I've got to figure that out, which is super fun. By super fun, I mean not fun at all. Um, and then I'm currently working on designing my spring pattern for Nomi because those are due as well. And I've got to do some other stuff. So that is what I'm working on today. Kalima, why are you in my office? Oh, so now you can't hear me? Can somebody... No, bring in the stuff. She went to the bathroom.
Why am I on camera right now?
Why are you in my office right now?
Put the camera on me.
Nobody wants to see you.
They do want me to see you. Tell them to comment down below if they want to see me.
Nobody came to see you, Otis.
Okay. I'm going to tell y'all the real. Comment down below if y'all want to see